William Jackson. For as long as I can remember, every time I thought about who I would one day marry, I would stop what I was doing and take a moment to pray for him. I prayed that God would protect him and bring him to me in his perfect timing. I wondered who he was and what he would look like, where he lived, and when I would meet him. I often imagined my wedding, but every time I pictured myself walking down the aisle, the man at the end was just a blurry face. Almost 4 years ago, when I met you, a quiet, slightly awkward college freshman who asked me to a fraternity formal, I honestly wasn't sure where it would lead. As we started spending more time together, I quickly realized that you were the kindest, sweetest, bravest, and most caring man I had ever met. I realized I had met my future husband.
Meghan, before we started dating, I had no immediate plans of entering a relationship, and the image in my mind of who I would marry was very different from what I found. My expectations were completely shattered in the best way possible, as I found someone who was my antithesis in many different aspects. We complemented each other's strengths, and this led me to believe that the events were not happenstance, but rather some divine nature intervening in our lives.
I remembered vividly the day that he called my cell phone. I was sitting in my office and the phone rang, and I was not ready for this phone call. But what I heard this young man tell me was not what I had anticipated. What I heard from this young man was how much he loved my daughter. And I also heard an overarching theme throughout the dialogue that this decision between them was very intentional.
One musician writes that love is a bird. It's a choice that takes consistent effort and sacrifice. My prayer is that I would choose to love you each and every day, despite trials and challenges.
I promise to stand by your side in the hardest times and in the best times. I promise to never, ever give up on you, regardless of the circumstances. And most importantly, I promise to love you unconditionally as Christ loves us. I'm so honored that He has given me the privilege to be your wife. I love you.
Based on the charge that you have received today and on the vows you have taken in the sight of God and these witnesses, William and Meghan, you are now one. One in the eyes of the state and of the church and the gospel of Jesus Christ. I pronounce you husband and wife. William, you may kiss your bride. May I present to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. William Richardson.
I actually remember whenever he and Meghan, Britt and Trish kind of set them up, and Will took her to dance. And so Will comes back to the dorm, and I was like, so like, how was it? And he goes, wow, she is really cool and really fun, and she has really nice legs.
Will, you became the man in the flesh I always prayed for my best friend. I'm so proud of you too. I know God has incredible things planned for you both individually, but now together as one. And it's just an honor to be here today celebrating, but also getting a front row seat for the rest of our lives. I love you both. Know that I'm always in your corner cheering you on. So raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Richardson.
Good job. Keep going.